Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over here to my channel. I'm trying to get myself back on track. How's everyone doing? Hello, my tea sipper, Chanel Monet. Hello. Hello, my mod, Capricorn Flower. Hello. Hello, Judy. Hello. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello. I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. I know I did. I enjoyed myself yesterday. Got to spend time with my mom and my kids. So we had a really good time yesterday. And then I have to come back to this crap here. I don't know. The devil's always busy, always busy. You have a good day, then the next day is kind of like a bad day. But we're going to get into it. Let me see here. We're going to get into it. What is going on here? I don't know. I think some of these people are losing it. You know, YouTube is supposed to be fun. You come on here, you give your commentary, crack jokes, and and get off. These people have taken it to a whole nother level. And we grown people. So we're going to get into that. Now, before it was Melody was mentioned in a lawsuit, that's one. Now we got allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, Melody being sued. I don't know. I think people got a fetish for Melody. I do. I don't know. The woman has left the show and she's still getting bothered. I think some people just got a fetish for her or some, they just got I don't know, something for her. Or they're infatuated with her. That's really sad. That's really sad. But then also we're gonna be talking about the lawsuit that Melody's in. Well, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. I'm just gonna say alleged, even though I was over there on her live, but I'm just gonna say alleged. And then how uh, exhibits are being used for other content creators. I just think that is just low down and dirty. Just low down. Why are you bringing other people into it? Everybody is supposed to get on this here internet and give their commentary. The same way other people give their commentary. But then when it's something you don't like, then you want to try to take people to court or mention them in the lawsuits. Man, that's wrong. I don't know. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Patricia T. Hello. Welcome, everybody. As you come in, please hit the like button, please, and thank you. So we're going to talk about it because I'm trying to understand it. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Sidora. Drew, the PK kid. We're going to talk about her. And I'm trying to figure out here, which way are we going here with Mia and Porsha? Now, from my understanding, Shamea and Porsha have been friends for a long time. But some of the stuff that's going on is disturbing to me. Like she was trying to make up excuses not to go to Shamea's wedding. They're talking, well, I wouldn't say Shamea too much is talking about anything, but as close as those two are supposed to be, y'all supposed to be down for one another. And if somebody is saying something about either one of y'all need to handle that. But it seems like Shamea is doing all the handling and Portia's sitting back in the wind. And then my best friend, no, nobody ain't gonna have no conversation about her. She's not here. So why don't we bring her here? So if you got something to tell her, you can tell her face to face. If you ain't gonna do that, then you ain't talking about her at all. And furthermore, I'll get up and leave. But hey, I don't know. I don't know. People are saying they don't think Porsha is a girl's girl. And I'm starting to kind of believe that because then the little underhanded stuff that she was doing with Ralph, I guess it's an eye for an eye. Since she think that Drew Sidora was messing with Dennis, she want to kind of flirt with Ralph and show text message, and she know this lady is going through a divorce, and anything could be used against her in court. But I guess that's how some picnicians get down. I guess that's how they get down. Just saying. Yes, I agree with that, Patricia T. Um, that lets you know that some of Mel's haters are abused with her. Um, this is what my thing here. Everybody gets on this here internet and uses content. We might talk about the same thing a bit, but just using in different content. So that's how the game goes. Okay. Um, I might have a picture of AL up here or whatever because I'm talking about him. But that don't mean I'm trying to defame anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying what you said. That's all. I may have a picture of Tea Talk with Your Girl or Sassy T or Sandra P. Hey, this is about our trip we went on. We had a great time, things like that. So that doesn't mean that you're talking about nobody. But then it's okay for people to get on here and bash other people. I don't know. I just think, if I got beef with one person, I'm just gonna talk to that one person. I'm not gonna bring other people into it. That's just not my personal opinion. And I'm not talking about one or two people. I'm just saying in general. I'm just gonna talk to that person. But frankly, I don't think I could have beef with people on YouTube because I don't know these people. I wouldn't even argue with nobody on here because I don't know you like that. Me and you live in different area codes. Just saying. If I don't like something you said or whatever the case might be, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna get up here talking about you and all this and that. That's just me. That's just how I operate. That. But I can't, tell other people how to operate. All right, so let me just get the housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and it's for entertainment purposes only. All things said on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay. All right, guys, we're at the 10-minute mark. Hello, Terry. Hello, hello, hello. Now, let's just get down to it here. Where should we start at? Okay, so I'm going to start a little bit with Melody. All right, did everybody buy some on the TikTok live yesterday? Excuse me, Saturday. I'm saying yesterday. I hope everybody was able to get what they wanted to get. And she looked very beautiful as always. So she had a lot of nice new products. But again, I have so much stuff. Like I told you guys, I was on it. I just didn't buy anything yet. I just didn't buy anything yet. I'm going to buy some this week. But and this is the first time ever that I did not buy anything because I have so much stuff that I want to try to get some of it down instead of just keep buying and buying and buying. But like I said, I might, who knows, I might still buy something because the way she was talking about that pineapple, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to buy the pineapple and also maybe just buy some travel body butters. I'm thinking about just going to buy the travel body butters and the travel oils because that's some new scent. that pineapple, and I think she said, and it was fruit punch. Now, those are two new scents that she didn't have, so maybe she's gonna make bigger ones out of those, the fruit punch and the pineapple. But like I said, I like to get the new ones when they come out. Now, the fruit punch and the pineapple, those are new, so I don't have those. So I might just buy those because they're miniature. So I have to get something, and I'm gonna get something this week. I just been so busy doing stuff, so I'm gonna get something this week. I think I was looking on her story. I think she still has a sale going on. I'm gonna check over there in a moment. Um, but yeah, Melanie was out there on Mother's Day barbecuing. She always do barbecue a lot of food. She was barbecuing steaks, hamburgers. She had hot dogs out there. I seen she had her famous baked beans out there. She had her deviled eggs. She had a salad. So Melanie gets down. You know, she gets down when she barbecues. She makes sure she has good stuff out there cooking. She ain't got no bologna or nothing out there on the grill, nothing like that. She got really, really good food. And again, y'all know Martell probably was watching that live. Him and Coleslaw over there dribbling, licking the TV, wishing they had some of them steaks. You know he was over there licking the damn TV. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello, baby girl 1981, my mod. Hello, Karen. Well, apparently, allegedly, I was over there on her live where she had paperwork from AL. Just saying. She had paperwork from AL. He went down there to the Madison County Courthouse and filed paperwork. Were y'all on Melanie Live? Did y'all hear Melanie? When she said that AL has filed paperwork on her? Did y'all I was over there on the live. I didn't record it, but I know here for Hot Tea recorded it. AL has filed paperwork against Melody. Let me know if you guys are over there on the live. If you on the live, or if you didn't see it, I will play it. Yes, and other content creators are being mentioned as well. So let me know if y'all did not see. Um, if y'all did not see it, let me know. If y'all did not see it, let me know if y'all did not see it. But apparently, he has went through. I know he has been talking about it. So I guess he went down there to the Madison County Courthouse and he has filed paperwork. So let me know because I can bring it up. Let me know if y'all did not see that. Let me know if y'all did not see that. So paperwork has been filed. Let me let me bring it up here 1 second here. I'm just trying to get something. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So did y'all see it? I was on her live. Okay, you was on there. I have not seen it. Mel isn't worried about AL. She's going to countersue him. Okay. That sissy just want attention. Mel is straight. Not flap. I didn't see anything. He just wants traction. Please don't. Please don't put that man's name in the channel. He will. Yeah, don't put his name in the channel. Y'all can put the initials. Don't put his name in the channel. You can say AL, but yeah. So um yeah. So he is suing a lot of allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I want to. I wonder if I can just do the sound. Um. Yeah. So you have not seen it, baby girl. You have not seen it. Okay, you was on the live, Patricia. Um. Yeah. So he has done her paperwork. It was a live from Melanie did a live on it. He even allegedly had contacted the Bros channel, trying to shop the court documentation allegedly to them. So the guy from the Bros channel, he came up on Melanie Live and told us. Also, Carson Blue was on the live. She said allegedly that he was trying to get her to, this is, I think, April 30th, not too long ago, to see if she can get in contact with Mel. So, to tell her that he had some information that might be able to help her with her child custody case. So, apparently, from what Carson Blue said, is that he was acting like allegedly he wanted to make up with her. Allegedly, he wanted to make up. That's alleged. And everything on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged. But on Melody Live, there are so many content creators mentioned. Um, and I don't want to say their names, but there are a lot of content creators that are mentioned that he is saying that for defamation. So that is the exhibit that he's using. So he did go down there and file to the Madison County Courthouse and file paperwork for a suit for Melanie. But Melanie says she ain't worried about it. Her lawyer going to handle all of that. So she's not worried about it. Her lawyer is going to handle it. Yeah. So and then she was just the reason she came out. She was trying to let all the content creators that was mentioned, and she said all of their names, that she will fly to anywhere if they if he tries to allegedly sue them. She will come to wherever you're at and do what she got to do, testify, whatever, you know. So she just wanted the content creators to be aware that their names are mentioned um, in the lawsuit. So this not the other one where Melody's been mentioned in the lawsuit. No, AL is suing her, but she's not worried about it. She's not worried about it. So that's why I say I don't know what's the obsession with Melody with these folks. I don't know what the obsession is. And I tell people time after time again, how can Melody instruct 40 and 50-year-olds to do stuff? I don't get it. Melody does not instruct male supporters or the millimeters to do anything. We are our own critical thinkers. If we want to talk about something, that's what we do. And then, like when she was on the show, well, Mel needs to come out and tell her millimeters or supporters not to do such and such. Now, how is that going to work out? Melanie don't know half of the millimeters. How would that work out? We are own. I'm my own person. If I want to talk about something, I'm gonna talk about it. Now, if Mel will come out and say, "Well, if y'all could not do this or that," then I'll probably be okay, or something like that. But she doesn't really, control our channels. So I just, you know, I don't understand. You know, like I told y'all, I'm not gonna be putting Melody in the thumbnail with people from her past that she don't f with no more. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna do that no more. And I've been keeping up to my word. Now I put her in thumbnails with other people, but not people from her past that she don't f with. So I respect that. I understand that. So I don't know, how, I don't know what they think this is going to do. Because first of all, you have to have some. Just because somebody talks about someone on the channel, that does not mean that Melody put them up to do that. These people are their own person, their own critical thinkers. Just saying. Just saying. I don't know. I thought when Melanie left off that show that everybody would be cool and going on about their business. But it seems like allegedly the attacks are coming more. That she not on the show. So make that make sense. Y'all was saying that she needed the show. She couldn't. She had to be on that show. She's showing y'all she don't need that show. She's still vacationing every month. She's still doing her TikTok live. She's still eating good. So how does that work out? The woman that gave y'all the show. So that's why I say some of these people are obsessed with Melody. They got Melody on the brain. Melody live in their head rent free. That's all I'm saying. Some of these people, Melody live in their damn head. Hello, Daphne. Hello, Linnell. Thank you, baby girl 1981. Yeah, if I just don't know what's the problem, y'all. What is it? Now, if you want to be real about stuff, there were people on this internet talking about Melanie's mother, Miss Van, and Miss Van is the sweetest woman, y'all. They want her talking about that. They were saying all type of wishing stuff on her, talking about Melanie, talking about the woman got a BBL, and y'all know Melanie not got no BBL. Talking about her like a dog, talking about her kids. So I'm sure she got information too. So I don't know. I don't know. When is this going to end? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When is it going to end? What is it? Because she won't talk to you, won't talk to some of these people. What is it? She didn't cut these people off. Is that why they want to sue now? Okay, she not on the show no more. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat. What do y'all think? Why is these people still coming after Melody? If the show not on, she not on the show no more. All this woman do is sell her Seventh Avenue beauty. What else is she doing to people? That's all I want to know. And then to put other people in it, that don't make no sense. That do not make any sense at all. But hey, you know, we already know. We already know that Melody is a. Well, we all children of God, but y'all know God got Melody, so nothing. Nothing ain't gonna happen to Melanie. Melanie got this. She has good lawyers. They gonna take care of it. You know, I just, I don't know. I just don't get it unless they know something we don't that I don't know. But Melanie don't fool with people. Melanie, the people that were in her life, she gave chance after chance, and then once she cut you off, that's it. It's a wrap. And I bet you some of these people that were friends with Melody that she didn't cut off, wishing they could be back friends with her because she's a good person. She got a genuine heart. At 7th Avenue B. Look how she treat other people. And I told y'all when y'all go to any of her events, she treats you like you a regular person. She don't try to act funny or anything with you. And Miss Van too. They treat you like regular people. You know how you got some people that on reality shows, they don't want to take pictures, they don't want to be bothered. No. And then, like I said, what other reality TV star has had a mimosas or a party and all of their fan base comes and she is out there talking to them? Never seen it done before. Never. Never. So right there should tell you something. She's very genuine. No other people do this for their fan base. I'm just saying. And then for people that don't like her and say this and that about her brand, her stuff, they always mimicking her, copying her. T-shirts, leggings, biker shorts, anything that she puts out, you best believe somebody gonna go behind her and they gonna put it in. You start selling it themselves. Just saying. I know we all out here trying to make money, but I'm just saying. Before y'all was laughing at it, now y'all doing the same thing. Just saying. Just saying. It's enough money on these YouTube streets for everybody to make some money. You know, if you're not where you want to be, just keep on working. You'll get there. That's all I can say. But don't try to, take other people down. You're not going to win like that. When you try to take other people down, you're not going to win like that. It's probably just not your turn right now. It's not your season yet, but you're going to get there. That's all I can tell these people. But I just hate to see us as um, our people to try to take one another down. That's what I don't like. The lawsuits. Lawsuits, are time consuming. You got to be back and forth to court. Who wants to keep running back and forth to court? Nobody. Just saying. Just saying. All right, guys. So we were on to that. Hello, Danielle. Hello, April Nicole. You you said April, you said you saw Destiny post a video of her on her IG story of a black chemist. Okay, really? Hmm. Oh, now she got a chemist? Oh, hello, Monique. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You said this is a mess, but I'm riding with Mel all the way. Me too. I'm riding with Mel till the wheels fall off. I told you they mimic everything Melanie do. Now, because Melanie be having Obia on her, TikToks and stuff like that, on her TikTok live. Now all of a sudden people gonna go find a chemist. You said you don't understand the hatred for Mel. Me either, Monique. I don't either. I don't understand it. That's why I say Mel live rent free in their head. And then I don't know what Destiny putting no chemists up there. Destiny knows she ain't got no money to get to pay no chemist with. If that's the case, she would have been paid LB and that Guardian Lighting. So she know damn well she ain't got no money to pay no chemist with. Now maybe she, maybe paid $50 or $60 for them just to show up on her live for a couple of minutes. Now that she may have done, but you haven't even paid for your Guardian Lighting yet. Mimicking Mel, someone she's friends with. Now she has a black chemist. She only trying to do that because of Mel. Y'all say y'all don't like Mel so much. Why y'all try to mimic everything she does? And then, like I even said about Stormy, if you flying everywhere Stormy have TikTok lives at, Stormy should at least put some of your products up there and get your name out there and try to help you sell some of your products. I thought that's what friends do. You supporting her by flying out there. So why can't she support you by advertising your products? That's all I'm saying. You know, she advertising all other brands on there. That's all I'm saying. Just saying. Hello, Miss Z. Oh yeah, hello, Sonia. Yeah, what I said was, guy, it doesn't make no sense. For Mel to be, Mel already got enough stuff going on. Not to say she can't handle it, because Melanie is strong. She's a Scorpio, so she can handle it. But what I'm saying is just it's a lot. She's been mentioned in that other lawsuit. Now we got AL. Uh, now he's allegedly suing her. Melanie was on her live. She showed the paperwork and everything. I'm not going to say nobody's name. Now, she said the name. I'm just going, say the AL. He is suing. And then also other content creators are being mentioned as well. In the lawsuit. It's a lot of them. So Melody, the only reason Melody came on the live is she wanted to make sure that the content creators are aware so they can be on their P's and Q's in case they get some paperwork because their names are being mentioned. Their names are being mentioned in the lawsuit. Hello, Lady Pooh, my mod. Hello, hello, hello. Right, since she said that Mel doesn't bring her friends along, she only thinks about herself. Mel ain't responsible for Destiny. Right. Mel ain't responsible for that. Now, let me just say this. Mel will help her friends if they need her help. And I think she does. Um, but when you just, she was helping Destiny out a lot. Remember, Destiny light got cut off over there in Madonna. She paid gave her money on the light bill and was giving her money for other stuff. Then she tried to lie and say that, y'all remember when she tried to lie and say that she helped Melody too. Melody came out and corrected that real fast. Melody said, no, I gave you the money to put on your card so you could rent me a car. She tried to portray like she was giving Melody money, but all the time Melody was giving her the money to put on her car. So Melody was giving you the money, but you tried to spin it like you was giving Melanie money. Because you said we was helping each other out. What money did you give Mel? You didn't give her any money. The only thing is you put some money on she gave you the money to put on your card. It was her money because you didn't have the money on there. So she gave you the money to put on there to get her a car, to rent her a car. Ain't that how it went? Yeah. But she tried to portray like, well, she couldn't get a car because she filed bankruptcy. Now, the shoe on the other foot, didn't you file bankruptcy? Then she was trying to spin it. Oh, you can't bounce back like that. Well, Melanie didn't show you she didn't did it. It's all about what you want to do. Melanie ain't running up and down the street chasing no man. Melanie handling her business. And if you would do that and quit trying to date everybody and just focus on you and your son and your business, you know, you could get there. But you too busy worried about dating. If you know, I don't understand this with women. They break up with somebody and then be right back in a boat again dating somebody else. You need to take a break and focus on you, your child, and your business, and you can be there. Y'all don't hear about Melanie's out here in these streets with no different man dating this person, that person, this person. Melanie be taking care of her business, trying to grow her business more and more and more, adding more stuff to her business. Now, if Destiny would do that, she would be in a good place. Just saying. Child, give your body a break. I don't know. You know, your body don't get no break. It don't get time to, you know, rejuvenate, breathe. A man here, a man there. That don't make no sense for no woman. You know, you need to take a break. But that's either here or there. But I just think it's really bad that this is what it's come to. I've never seen nothing like this. Other shows, you know, people review them, this and that, and they keep it moving. But this show right here is it's like something of its own. But you know, guys, God gonna work it out for Melanie. You was on Mel Live too, Lady Pooh. Okay. Hello, Deidre. The Destiny is professional victim, in my opinion. Yes. You said too busy gold digging, right? Yeah. Suing for $6,000. Talking about lost wages. That's another thing. You suing for $6,000. I'm just done with it. $6,000. What lost wages? Yeah, it was a lot of the CCs being mentioned in there, and I don't know what they had to do with it. Nobody can tell nobody what type of content to put out here, so I don't know where they got that from. That defamation, his character, I guess, y'all, I guess. Yep, they was telling her to countersue. We said that $4.99 must have stopped and must have April. I think she gonna countersue. I would. Since you know I'm down here anyway. You didn't drug me on down here anyway, so I might as well to go ahead on. But you know, like I said, you know, it don't make no sense, y'all. It don't. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You know, just let stuff be bygones. Whatever happened, just let with these suits and stuff, just let it go. It's just my opinion. Now, I can't tell nobody what to do. Just my opinion. I don't. The only people that I know is my sis. T Talk with Your Girl, Sassy T from 8OP. Jen P, Sandra P, Sheila Joe, Regina, and all of us ladies. See, we hang out, so I see them. But these other people on here, what am I arguing? What am I arguing with them for? I don't know them. I will never see them. So it don't make sense to me. But go off. That's what you want to do. Go off. AL is suing Melody allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Even though, like I said, she's on her live and said it. She showed the paperwork. I'm just gonna say allegedly on this channel, on my channel. But go off, do what you want to do. But to me, it's a waste of time. To me. But moving on, guys. Let's go over here. Let's talk about this here. Now, we're gonna move over here to, let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're going, guys. But I want to talk about Drew. I do want to get on Drew here. Drew is just a mess, y'all. Now, let's talk about Shamea and Porsha. Now, let me know in the chat, do y'all think Shamea and Porsha are friends? Because I'm signing Porsha a little bit now, y'all. I'm signing Porsha. Because y'all say y'all best friends, but then from what I'm hearing and seeing, you didn't even want to go to this lady's wedding. You was trying to make up excuses so you didn't have to go to the wedding. Now, if y'all are best friends, I'm confused. Now, I'm confused about this. Why wouldn't you want to go to your best friend's wedding? So that's why I'm starting to side eye Porsha. And people like she's not a girly girl. I don't think so. Yes, Deidre. So we're just gonna take a look. We're gonna do a flashback, y'all. So we just gonna take a look here. Now I just thought this was kind of like, okay, really, Porsha. Let's take a look here.
My wedding. Yeah, but I'm telling you something about my health. It's not the flight. Bottom line is you're not coming.
Well, she can't sit on a plane that long with her legs down. They used to be up all the time.
I can't with you.
I wish that Porsha would just be honest and say that she doesn't want to go, because clearly she goes everywhere else that she wants to go, medical condition and all.
Porsha, you're telling me you're not coming to my wedding. Yeah, but I'm telling you something about my health. It's not the flight. Bottom line is you're not coming.
Well, she can't sit on a plane that long with her legs down. They used to be up all the time.
I can't with you.
I wish that Porsha would just be honest and say that she doesn't want to go, because clearly she goes everywhere else that she wants to go, medical condition and all.
Porsha, you're telling me you're not coming to my wedding. Yeah, but I'm telling you something about my health. It's not the flight. Bottom line is you're not coming.
So, what would be the reason that Porsha wouldn't want to go to her wedding? She talking about she got some medical condition. What medical condition? What medical condition? I'm confused here. I don't know, guys. I'm starting to side eye these people because I don't know, they talking about their friends, but then they start like they jealous of one another. Is it that she didn't want to go to the wedding because she wasn't married at the time? What would be the reason that she didn't want to go to the wedding? I want to know what would be the reason. What would be the reason that she did not want to go to the wedding? I don't know, y'all. I'm starting to side eye Portia a lot. I don't think she's a girl's girl. I'm just, I didn't want to believe, what everybody else was saying, but I don't believe that she's a girl's girl. And I think now Shamea is kind of, you know, figuring this out that she's not a girl's girl. Let me know what y'all think in the chat because I don't like that. I'm not saying if I do something for you, you got to do something for me, but you should want to do stuff for friends out the kindness of your heart. I if we're friends, right? So what is it? I don't want to say that she's jealous of Shamea. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say she's jealous of Shamea, but I'm starting to, starting to think so. I am, guys. I'm kind of, I don't know. Guys, I'm starting to go there. I don't know. I don't think she's happy for other people. Let you see. Let's see. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, y'all think she's jealous? You said she was a bridesmaid in her American wedding. Okay. You said no, she wasn't Shamia. Let's see, no, she wasn't. Shamia was a fake friend, speaking with people who hate her. So you're saying Shamia is the fake friend? You said she was bluffing. And besides, she was a bride. Okay. All right, Lady Pooh. Good night. It's sad when your friend can't be happy for you. It sure is. Very sad. You said Portia went to Shamia's wedding in Atlanta. Okay. Okay. But I'm just saying, I don't think she's a girl's girl. I don't think so. And I think both of them know a lot on each other. But I saw a clip where it was Drew, Shamia, and Angela hanging out. Now I'm not saying that she can't hang out with other people, but it I don't know. It's like to me she's finding out Portia. That's what I think. I think she's finding out Portia. That's what I'm getting, y'all. I think she's finding her out. So let me where is it? What is this giving y'all? Let me just show y'all. Angela is so tall, y'all. She is so tall. She is so tall. Now this is so these three ladies are hanging out. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this. I don't know, y'all. And then they, I don't know. I don't know. Angela, I know everybody is like they like Angela on the show. I'm on the fence with Angela as well. Now, I don't know if people are getting on the show to fake it till they make it because she says she's $2 million in debt for trying to flip those houses that she got. Oh, and then they're saying that Kenya. Oh, let's go to Kenya right fast. Now, did y'all hear that Kenya Moore house was being auctioned? Let's go to Kenya. This is what they saying, y'all. Her house that she owed taxes. Kenya Moore Atlanta home up for auction due to unpaid tax bill. So I'm trying to figure this out. Now I don't wish I hope, Kenya is able to, pay her property taxes. I don't know why she, maybe she went and paid them or what have you. Because they said her that salon that she got, she has nobody working there and she has no customers. So I don't know if maybe that's doing bad. So do y'all believe Kenya has the money to pay her taxes with? Let me know what y'all thinking in the chat. Do y'all think Kenya has the money to pay these taxes? That's what it sounds like, Audrey. He said defamation. Uh, Allegedly, from what I heard, that he's trying to say that she sent all these content creators after him. That's what I got from it. Hello, Lawrence Jones. You said that BAN is low vibrational. There are good people in the world, but this ignorance are running wild. Right, the ignorance is running wild. Yes. Oh, you okay? You said Andrea. My name is Andrea Shannon from Atlanta, Georgia. Porsha Williams is the face of Real Housewife of Atlanta, season 16. Okay, okay. Like I said, I don't want no one to lose their house. You know, it could have been an oversight. Maybe she's going to go pay them. You know, it could have been oversight. We all have. Nobody's perfect. So if she can pay the taxes, that's fine. But you know, people be looking for stuff, and they're looking for stuff, and they finds it. They finds it. Yeah, because when Carson Blue came up there and started talking, she said that he was wanted to give Melanie some information that could help her in her child custody case. She said it was like allegedly he wanted to make up with Melanie, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. That he wanted to make up. I think he wanted to call his truth. It's a lot going on. People are finding love. Look at Funky Dineva. He want to get the band back together. He said this man got him feeling some kind of way. He want to get the band back. He want to get Al Reynolds and Claudia Jordan back together. He said, and then now look at AL. He said he in love too. He got him somebody. He vacationing and stuff. They having a real good time. What Carson Blue said. Um, it seemed like he wants to let bygones be bygones. So, everybody's finding love. It's almost summer. Everybody finding love. So they want to, I guess, let bygones be bygones. But why come with this? This is not a way to start anything off. If you won't, just saying. Correct. Once somebody crossed me like that, and then you expect you go talking about my mama, Mm-mm. And like I said, Miss Van is a sweet woman. She is very nice and sweet. She not that type of person. She don't even have to know you. She don't talk to you. So I don't know why he went off on was going off on her, but I think he did that to try to hurt Mel. That's what I think it was from. But um it's a lot of shady stuff going on here. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was, the OGs, but with Roa, it's a lot of sneaky, slimy stuff going on with the show. And it seemed like the bone carrier, like I said, is Kelly. Kelly seems like she's the bone carrier. She's going back telling Shamea stuff, going back telling Porsha stuff. She was going back telling Kelly stuff. Then she was telling Britt stuff, Angela stuff. I just can't. I can't with her. She's too old for that. I can't. I don't like people like that. Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. So let's see here. You said they are finding love with demons to become bigger demons. Yeah, I just, well, they said they find in love, so they said they in love. So I don't know what, who they dating, but they coming out letting you know. When they come out and let you know, usually people try to, when they start dating somebody new, they don't really come out and say nothing right away until they see how it's gonna go. But these two are letting us know that they in love. They doing their thing. I said, okay. Let's see here. You said I like Reverend Run's reality show. Those folks are too much. I don't know if that still came on. You said he's obsessed with Mel. He's been talking about her kids, and Mama for nearly 2 years. But he has to be crazy to call Carson in December and ask her to connect him with Mel. Yeah, I thought that was odd too. You said he's straight jacket crazy. Oh Lord, that honey, that's a crazy right there. That is a crazy. I know some of them. Some of those people they're gonna miss her on their show. They're gonna miss her because she helped out and did a lot. So let's see if they can carry their show without her. Just saying. Oh Lord, I got it seems like every time it starts getting nice outside in my backyard, it'd be an owl back there. And I mean, he just goes and goes and goes. Ah, God. Yeah, she said straight jacket crazy. Now that's a new one. I like that straight jacket crazy. Yeah, but my whole thing is this with the show. We're gonna see how they start acting once Phaedra gets on there. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go because y'all know how Phaedra and Porsha are, but we know that Porsha and Shamea are supposed to be best friends, but I think Shamea is feeling some type of way because of how Kelly told her that, what was being said and she wasn't there. So that could become a problem. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Instead of her not letting anybody say anything, or she had something to tell Shamea, they should have did that one-on-one, because they've been friends too long. See, that's why I say you got to watch people. Sometimes, let me tell you something. I've learned this. You could have been known somebody for 20 years, right? And you think because you knew them that long, they got your back, this and that. And you could meet another person that known you for a couple of months or a year. They'll have your back better than the person you knew for 20 years. Some of these people ain't who they say they are. They're not who they say they are. And and I have to learn a lot of things about some people, and I've cut people off. I'm just not gonna put up with disrespect and one-sided friendship. So I have to cut people off. Yeah, once somebody burn you or do something like that, you always got to be side-nodding people. And in 2025, it's just best to cut people off and keep it moving. You wish them well on their endurance and endurance and whatever they're doing. God bless you. Endeavors or whatever they're doing, God bless you, and keep it moving. And there's nothing wrong with being cordial. You see them somewhere, oh, hey, how you doing? If they got kids, hey, how your kids doing? Okay, nice seeing you, and keep it moving. Nothing wrong with being. You don't have to be, have no hatred towards anybody. You just keep people at a distance. You see them somewhere, be cordial. How's the family doing? Oh, okay, nice seeing you, and keep going. That's just all it has to be. It don't have to be anything more than that. Because sometimes, you just got to cut people off, and you got to just, when people show you who they are, believe them. And I'm an Aries, so I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I have decided not to do that anymore. It just is what it is. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Okay, so we shall see when if Shamea and Porsha are going to work things out. If it can be worked out, or if Porsha don't think it's a problem. I think it's a problem for me looking on the outside, and I'm not even Shamea. So that's why I'm saying I'm starting to see what everybody else is seeing, that Porsha is not a girl's girl. All right, so moving on over here to where were we going with? I wanted to talk about basketball wise. Now, Evelyn has always been, she thinks she know everything. And she probably know a thing or two about men because she done been with half of the United States. Just saying. But my whole thing is this. You cannot tell people what to do. You can just voice your opinion, and that's it, and keep it moving. People are grown. They're going to do what they want to do. And I know, sometimes we have friends and we don't want them to get hurt. But you have to let people make their own mistakes and learn from it. I personally I think the dude that Jennifer with is a scammer, in my opinion. Everybody's saying it. But Jennifer is in love with this man. And when you have a friend or somebody like that that's deeply in love with somebody like that, they don't care. They don't care what you say. The more you tell them not to be with that person, the more they're gonna be with them. So I would suggest that people just back off. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, my sweet. I'm getting off the subject. Y'all know I'll be all over the place. I do feel sorry for Diddy's daughters. They said that they had to walk out the courtroom when we'll get into that in a minute. He said, I have never. Yes, sometimes people can take your kindness for a weakness. You laughing, Loris? Let's see here. People take kindness for a weakness. You're right about that. I've never seen nothing like this. Mel minds her business, and he constantly uh, has her in has her in family name in his mouth. You're right about that. He gives that he wants to be around her so badly. So, yes, and some people like that. People, you got some people that come infatuated with you. Yes, I'm going to follow the Diddy trial. I'm going to follow that too. Yes, I will be following the Diddy trial. The Diddy trial, so I'm going to be following that too. I'm going to be, seeing what's going on with that trial. I did hear Tissa Tales is at the courthouse, so she's down there. Tissa Tales has flew down there, so she's getting the tea of what's going on. Tissa Tales has flew down there, so she's getting the tea. She's been in the courtroom. If y'all follow Tissa Tales, she's been in the courtroom. So what I'm hoping, with Jennifer is that she maybe with this marriage she will learn some sense, y'all. Because it seems like people that she's been dating, they are bad choices. She could have just think about it. She was dating Tim Norman from Sweetie Pie. She could have been a victim. Now, if somebody do that to their nephew, what the hell you think they'll do to you? And I'm trying to think, did he do that to somebody else? Did he have something out on Miss Robbie? Because I know Miss Robbie had to take him to court about her money. Now I know a lot of people thought Tim looked good. He never looked good to me. His body, he had hips, breasts, and everything for a man. I don't know where these women was talking about. He looked good. He was made up too funny for me. Then he had that hair, that mohawk hair, looking like Bert from Sesame Street. No, man. Now, he had a fiance, Janine, that he got the baby by, but he was working and working. He was moving too fast, trying to open up too many restaurants at it was just too much. And I think he had put himself in a lot of debt. And if he would have got away with that, he was going to use that money to put himself in more debt because he was trying to open up so many restaurants. And like I said, y'all, this is ridiculous. That man had been in prison, Tim Norman, for all that time. Got out, and his mama made him partnership with her with the business. And then you get out and do this and go right back to jail. You know, right back to jail. And he has a son. Well, I guess, wait a minute. He has a son with Janine. And then I think another lady was saying that she was pregnant by him too. So, and he's right back in jail, right back where he started from. After his mom did all that, too, because he, was a felon. So she made sure that he had like a job and a place, when he came home, so he didn't have to be out here in the streets. And this is the thing she gets. But when it comes to Jennifer, she just does not make good man decisions. I don't know what it is. Is it that she like now, don't get me wrong, everybody wants a man with a little bit of thug in him, a little bit, just a little bit. But Jennifer go for the thugged out. Now this her husband now, Christian, this man got tattoos all over him. And I think he's 10 years younger than her. I think he's 10 years younger than her. Let me see. Wait a minute. Y'all know Tim was. Y'all know Tim looked bad, y'all. Now y'all know Tim. With his hair like that, y'all know he looked like Bert from Sesame Street. Now y'all know. Look at Tim for a man. He had hips and thighs. He had breasts. Shoot, he was built up better than the women he was messing with. I don't care if he lifted weights, whatever he did, he was still bad built. Now, all that money he got, he could have went and had some procedure done to get rid of them hips, them breasts, them thighs. He could have went and had some stuff done and got rid of all of that. But these women out here telling him he looked good, and he kept it. He looked at a mess. He looked at a mess. Just saying. Looked at a mess as a man. In the courtroom, had good commentary. He will be here at 4:30 in the morning. Make it make sense is in the courtroom. Had good commentary. He will be there at 4:30 in the morning. Okay. All right, my sweet. Okay. Uh, you said no, she just wants to be a wife. No brains up there. Jennifer's been a wife before, y'all. Y'all keep forgetting she was married before. He said, I bet money he has funded her home. He reaches out to people who know her, trying to get close to them in the hopes of getting in her circle. That cycle, crazy. Yep. You said Jennifer is stupid. Just skip her, please. The ninja is a real stalker. Yeah. Now, this season of Basketball Wives is looking to be, okay. That lady, I don't know what's her pronouns, what she wants to be called, but Ty is getting around out here in these streets here. She was, first over there on Love and Hip Hop. Now she's over here on the Basketball Wives. She must, I don't know, because she one thing I Drew Sidora, I didn't like, she was like, he asked her was she messing with Ty. She said Ty listened to her. She cared about her. All this kind of stuff. Why is you giving this man more ammunition against you? Why? I think she likes to, I don't think she wants to be in any committed relationship because her and Mimi was supposed to get married. And she played all in Mimi face. Then I saw her with Jackie Christie. They were just in a limo together, in a car together. Then I saw her with Drew Sidora. Now she's with this lady called Ming Lee. So this woman is getting around out here in these streets. Now, do we think Evelyn is wrong for trying to assist her friends? Let me know what y'all think. But I've never seen Jennifer act this well with no man before. And when somebody is giving you information of what this man has done to other people and you don't want to listen, but now I'm a little bit confused at why she went off on Brandy. But Brandy is having marital problems of her own too. But I was a little bit confused of why she would go off on Brandy. What was the reason? But all Brandy was doing was just trying to get some clarification as to, what was going on. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, why did Mama D come to Milwaukee about a fight? Y'all know I live in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mama D came up here, y'all. Let me show y'all. I want to show y'all this. Let me show y'all. She came up here, y'all. She came up here to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mama D is a mess, y'all. Look. Scrappy Mom came to Milwaukee to break up a fight on Free Branch. Free Branch is here. Oh my God.
No. Whatever you're arguing about, I say no.
Listen, her baby died, and she was death on her worst baby. You hear me? She was death on her worst baby. And she just makes the. Picture with you back?
Baby, but you gotta stop the argument. Stop the
no pictures unless y'all stop the argument.
Honey, here you go. Oh my God.
Stop.
She's so cool.
Somebody listen. No, stop. Listen.
Listen to her.
Wait. So I need you to be that real black mom. Listen to me.
Okay,
stop. Because if you fuck with Scrappy, I feel the same way. I agree with you. But what I want to occur with you.
Even though she don't know shit about y'all or whatever, y'all grown. Y'all growing up. You know what I'm saying? It's already enough for you.
Why you want to take your Georgia power?
Honey, here you go. Oh my God.
Mommy love you. No. Whatever you're arguing about, I say no.
Listen, her baby died, and she was death on her worst baby. You hear me?
Girl, y'all, Mama D came way up here to Wisconsin about a fight here. Now I don't know what else she was doing up here, but she was up here. You said Tim booty was bigger than mine. Yes, girl, Tim was that's a funny built man. You said, and look how that worked out. That man had a knife. Look, that man looked like E.T. Her first husband, that man looked like E.T. And I'm not talking about nobody, but I don't know what happened with that knot on his head. At first, he didn't have that knot on his head, y'all. He did not have that knot on his head. I don't know what happened, how he got that knot, but he didn't look like that at first. He did not. Yes, I did see that too. T from TV that OWN is fighting back in regards to these lawsuits going against them. I did see that as well. But this is the thing, y'all. OWN should be like Bravo. They don't play. They will fire your ass in a minute. You ain't for to get them sued. But OWN, I don't know what their problem is. They didn't try to do nothing when you know who was harassing and doing all that stuff to Melanie. They didn't take his ass off the show. If he was over there on Bravo, his ass would have been off the show. A couple of people would have been off the damn show. And then we all know who told him to sue people. And that was a bad move too. How you gonna tell somebody to sue some people and some content creators for talking about a show? He should have been in a damn lawsuit. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He should have been in the fucking lawsuit. This little leprechaun looking ass. He should have been in there. Now look. Now this is a shame. Ariel done found love. FD done found love. What the hell going on with CK? Don't nobody want his ass. Just saying. Allegedly. No, everybody finding love except him. What's going on here? Why can't he find nobody? Just saying. Just saying, he can't find nobody. He trying to get allegedly supposed to be getting a damn dating show to try to find him somebody. Well, maybe he needs to talk to them. You said Mama D needs to worry about Ernest and all her grandchildren. Yes. She was up here in Wisconsin. She came from Atlanta, so she had to fly here to Wisconsin. Just saying. She was up here. You said CK is too loud? Well, FD is loud too. FD is loud. Just saying. FD is loud too. I don't know. I don't know. You know, these women on these shows, they, be from man to man. I don't know. They don't give themselves time to heal. They don't give themselves time to heal. They from on to the next. And then we'll talk about her tomorrow, but Cardi B another one. I guess she says if he gonna be out here doing something, she gonna be out here too. So everybody out here, it get hot outside. People just, they gonna do their thing. They gonna do their thing. Hello, Sheila. You said Eric Williams was. Oh, you said he was in the head and a keloid form under his skin. Well, can he get that? He should be able to get that fixed. He got money. He should be able to get that fixed. You said not ratchet and ghetto loud. Okay, my sweet. All right. Eric, he should have the money to get that fixed. I see people with them on their ears and stuff. Now, I know he got the money to get that fixed. Because he's been walking around with that lump on his head for a while. I know he should have the money to get that fixed. I know he should be able. If these women walking around here getting BBLs, facelifts, everything, he should be able to get that fixed. Just saying. Just saying. But he dogged Jennifer out too. He was cheating on Jennifer too. I think did Evelyn? No, it was somebody that cheated with him. I thought it was Evelyn, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. And they said Brandy's husband have cheated on her. He done ran her through the damn mud. So they said she might as well have stayed with him. He didn't cheat and did everything on Brandy. So so that's why Brandy just sticking it out with him. But he didn't did everything to her. So that's why she just gonna stick it out. That's why she gonna stick it out with him. Y'all, now, so we shall see what happened on here. With Basketball Wife, like I said, I really, I'm getting into Basketball Wife. I wasn't into it the last time they were on, but I'm getting into it. And then also, we don't have time tonight, but I'm going to talk about Beyond the Gates. If y'all are watching that, they did get picked up for a second season. I'm happy about that because I think it's a good black soap opera. I really, really like it. Let me know in the chat if you guys are watching Beyond the Gates or if you guys are all caught up with it. Let me know in the chat if you guys are caught up with Beyond the Gates. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Yes, surgery would be good. My daughter formed one when she had a rough split her ear. She had a laser surgery. Remember, Brandy was Kiana fixed my life, and Jason admitted to all of the affairs he had. Right. So that well, like I say, I don't tell nobody to stay or go when they married. Do what you know what you can take and what you can't take. Like I say, some of that is not a deal breaker for some people. Some people can have kids on you. Some people that's not a deal breaker for a lot of people. Cheating is not a deal breaker for a lot of people. You know, so if somebody can cheat, have kids on you and everything like that, I don't know what's the deal breaker. But that's either here or there. Um, let's see here. Just said we were going to barbecue every weekend, Saturday on the porch. No, okay. You've watched every episode thanks to Amazon Prime. I'm on the episode from today. You're way behind on Beyond the Gates. Yeah, I'm watching today's episode now. I'm watching that. All right, guys, let's talk about Diddy for a little bit. Now, I did get some clips where they were talking about his daughters were so upset and embarrassed. I think embarrassed would be the word for it, where they were talking about him sleeping with a Cassie sleeping with an escort, and he was sitting there watching her have sex with a escort. Give me 1 second here. People got some sick, twisted minds, just sick and twisted. And his three daughters left out of the courtroom. I don't, I know they're trying to be there to support their dad, but some stuff just ain't, just, they just, it's just not for, stuff you want your kids to hear. To me, just some stuff your kids just shouldn't hear. And I think the grandmother, um, some stuff just should not be for kids. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Now this is, wait a minute, let me put this up here. So the male escort, let's share this here. So we're gonna share this here. So male escort claims Cassie is the one who initiated the urination act. She told me to do it. So he's saying so Cassie was actually the one that asked me to urinate on her. They had just came out of the room and she was and she asked me, have I ever done that before? And I said no. And she told me to do it, and I apparently I was doing it wrong because they both stopped me and told me that I was supposed to let a little out at a time and not go full like that and take it and leak it on her. What type of what type of sick twisted stuff is this? So wait a minute. So they're saying that Cassie is the one was initiating some of this stuff here. And then here, let's take a listen here.
You guys really sat through that whole case and kept your spirits high. I really like that for y'all. That was great. Keep your spirits up, y'all. You're doing great. And y'all are eating it. Y'all look good. Y'all are beautiful. Keep smiling. Keep your spirits up.
How you guys feeling? How'd it go today? Step to the side, please.
They did their thing in there.
How was your father today? Congratulations to NYU, Chet. Give us a little space. Give us a little space. Give us a little space. Step to the side. Excuse me. Watch out. Give us a little space, please. Come on, give us a little space.
Now this is a shame. These girls got to go through this and listen to all the the terrible things that this man had going on in his bedroom. They said Diddy's daughter left the courtroom as the male stripper detailed having sex with Cassie as Diddy sat there. You know what? This is bad, y'all. I don't think they should have been in that courtroom. I think this was a little bit. I think it was too much. I think it was a little bit too much, y'all. You said Diddy's situation is filed. Do y'all think his daughter should have been in the courtroom? You said they should have been there. These folks are crazy them uh, having them there. I don't think his daughter should have been there listening to what their dad had going on in his bedroom. I don't know. I understand they want to support their dad, but that no. You see, they left out the courtroom. You said Diddy's situation is filed, okay. I believe he got her strung out, okay. The escort probably got paid to say that, okay. Sad but true, and it still doesn't make it right. He hurt a lot of people allegedly. Yes. Yeah, I think the they didn't say his. I'm sure his mom was there, but they didn't show his mom. And they said that now allegedly that his sons copped a plea deal with the FBI. Now, I know his sons, them, try to, save themselves or whatever. That allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, they're trying to say that his sons, them, um, got a plea deal with the FBI. So I don't know if his sons are going to testify against him. But then this is the thing: what if Diddy get off? I think if Diddy get off, and if it's true, because this is all alleged, and for entertainment purposes only, I think Diddy will probably be done with them. If because that's what they're saying, that his sons have copped a plea deal with the FBI. So if you cop a plea deal with the FBI, you got to tell what you know. So if he get off, I think his son them they better watch out. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying. But I think that they should not have his daughter them there. Now, the sons are grown, but his daughters, I don't think they should be there. And he should understand that, and he shouldn't even want his daughters there listening to all this mess that he had going on in his bedroom. What type of sick damn dad are you? Just saying. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think that his 3 daughters should be there listening to all this crap that he got going on? I don't think they should be there. So let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think? Now this man here, now listen to this. This man here, there's some freaky stuff going on here. This man here, the male dancer, said he was happy to do freak off with Diddy and Cassie until he saw Diddy hit her. Says Diddy wanted them super oily and asked him to pee on Cassie, but not all at once. This is some sick stuff. He said that while he admits that he was paid by both Cassie and Diddy, he couldn't tell that something was off about the ordeal. Okay. He said that he met up with the former couple at a hotel. He only recognized Diddy by his voice because his face was covered up. The man had a white robe on and a bandana over his face, below his eyes and basketball cap. He testified. He said after a successful link-up, the dancer admitted that he enjoyed having freak-offs with the couple, not for the money, but because of their notoriety. He says he couldn't participate anymore after he allegedly saw Diddy hit Cassie. Allegedly. So Diddy was giving people allegedly rugs. He said there were occasions where Cassie was slumped over. Okay, so he had some type of a session with baby oil then. Wait a minute. He was instructed to urinate on Cassie multiple times and to not release it all at once. Um, I don't know, y'all. This is some sick stuff here. So, what do y'all think about this? Yeah, if they're gonna be talking about their mom and stuff, I don't think they should be there as well. All right, but Val, you all caught up with Beyond the Gates. Okay, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, y'all. I just got this funny feeling that Diddy is gonna get off. I got this funny feeling that Diddy is gonna get off. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think Diddy is gonna get off? And also, do y'all think that Diddy's daughter should be here listening to all of this? Diddy should have he's been off the rugs for a while. He's not on the rug, so he should have good sense to say he don't want his daughters there listening to, all this. He ain't on no rugs right now. I'm sure they didn't got him all cleaned up. Because that's one thing they did say that I was, they said that he was on rugs every single day. He took rugs. And when he first got to jail, he was having a lot of withdrawals from, not having the rugs in his system. So he's been in there for a while, so they should have him off of it because he was going through it when he was in there. He was going through it. And then Diddy's mother should have some sense, some damn sense, to not have her granddaughters there. But another thing, this is just what, day 2, and some people are saying that they were participating. So that don't seem like that you were forced to do anything. But we shall see what's going to happen, because with Cassie up there on the stage. But the man is saying that Cassie was paying him too. So we shall see how that's going to play out. I'm gonna watch some more of the trial tonight here and see what else is going on, and I'm gonna come back to tomorrow and let y'all know what's going on with the trial here. But let me know, do y'all think Diddy's gonna get off? I'm telling y'all, I got this weird feeling that I think Diddy is going to get off, y'all. I don't know what it is, but I got a weird feeling that he's gonna get off. So we shall see. Now, and y'all know Diddy is rich, and y'all know we got the orange man up there. So the orange man could really, for the federal charges, he could pardon Diddy. Now, if he got state charges, no. But if he get the federal charges, the orange man can pardon him. Just saying. So that could be on the table too. So we shall see. But I don't know. I just got this weird feeling that they probably is going to Diddy is probably going to get off. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Yeah, these some nasty people. You said yes, he's getting off, but his reputation is over. I believe that. You said nobody's going to F with him? Nope. Nobody going to F with him no more. And like I said, if his sons did that, took a plea deal with the FBI, I don't think he's going to have nothing to do with his sons. Because Diddy will cut people off. He don't care if you're his kids or not. He will cut your ass off. And another thing, Al B. Sure talks about that he was never out of his son's life. He said allegedly Kim told him to stay away from Quincy because of Diddy. She said she didn't want nothing to happen to Al B. Sure because Diddy was like, that's his son. He had basically took over Quincy. And so Kim told him not to, just to stay away from him for now because she didn't want nothing to happen to Al B. Sure. So that's why he wasn't, around Quincy like that because of Diddy. So that, Al B. Sure is talking about that. Also, he's writing a book now. I'm praying for Al B. Sure because y'all know they get to write these books, these tell-all books. People don't like that. But, I'm praying for, Al B. Sure that, he has a chance to write his book and tell his side of the story of things. But he has been talking, and that's why, I've never really seen him with Quincy is because Kim told him to stay away from Quincy because she didn't allegedly want Diddy to do anything to Al B. Sure. And this is I'm not saying this is what Al B. Sure is saying. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. You said Diddy's going to prison? But see, this is the thing. We got Orange Man in there. And Orange Man, he likes people with money. He can get him off. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. All right, guys. We've been on here for an hour and 49 minutes. Let me get off of here. And let me look at some more of this case here with Tissa Tales. And then I'm going to come back tomorrow and talk about it. Also, we're going to talk about Beyond the Gates. They got renewed for a second season. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And I'm going to see what else is going on in these YouTube streets. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button on your way out if you didn't hit it on your way in. And if you're not a member, think about if you're not a subscriber, think about becoming a subscriber so you can become a T-Drop. If you're not a member, think about becoming a member. It's only $2.99 a month, or you can also gift memberships to people as well. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night.